welcome back to my channel today. Today we're up to stage 15 or stage 14 of the 2012 Tour de France on PCM 19 with the 2012 database. Let's have a quick look at where everyone is. Bradley Wiggins still 5th on GC, a minute 42 down. Vinokourov leading with 18 seconds back to Evans. Young rider is Rein Tarmay of Cofidis with Uran 13 minutes or almost 14 minutes down. Best climber, Tommy Vockler. Our Edvard Bozenhagen's got 1 point. He's in the 30th position. We will not be going for that jersey. Points classification is led by Mark Cavendish, who is leading by about 140 points. 145 points to Bradley Wiggins, then Vinokourov, and then Bozenhagen in 4th. So pretty good on that front. We're also leading the team's classification. Favourites for today's stage, which looks like a reasonable stage. Maybe Cavendish might be able to keep up these hills. We can, or maybe not. Might be able to go for a sprint win. Otherwise, they reckon the favourite for the stage are a lot of the climbers. There might possibly be some attacks on that last hill, but PCM we don't particularly know what happened. In real life, stage 14 was won by Luis Leon Sanchez of Team Roback. He came in ahead 50 seconds of Peter Sagan. So it was a day indeed for the breakaway, with the peloton being led in by Luis Engelmate of Cofidis, 18 minutes and 15 seconds down on the stage's winner. Not too much other drama in the stage, but third was Sandy Cazar, then Philippe Gilbert, Gorka Eziguera, Sergio Paulino, Sebastian Minard, Martin Veltitz, Eduard Vorganov, and then Steven Kruijswijk was 10th position. He was 4 minutes 53 down on the stage winner. That stage did nothing to GC. Wiggins was still leading with Froome 2nd, then Nibali in 3rd. So we will see what's going to happen in our stage. I think we're going to end up in a bunch sprint at the end, or we might be able to get away slightly on the final kilometers. What's that? 38 k's from the top of the hill. Probably not going to happen then. Probably just going to be a bunch sprint. Hopefully a reduced bunch sprint though. We can get some more time on some of our rivals. Maybe drop a few of the riders who are high up in the GC. Come on, game. This is the slowest you've loaded in a long time. Okay. Let's have a look. We don't hold any of the jerseys. Oh, we should actually hold the green jersey only with Cavo. Everyone's on reasonable form today. Set everyone to 80, not 85. Bring everyone to the front. Is there a point putting Cavo on the breakaway? No, just be wasting a rider. Might lose some time. So Cavo is up front. Wiggo. Awesome. Who's going to protect Wiggo today? Bozenhagen, possibly? Maybe Bozenhagen can keep up on the hills and he could go for the sprint. That's a good idea. So I might use Froome or Uran. Maybe Port. Port can protect Wiggins. And the breakaway is getting established today. We've got Minard, Weening, Tarmay, Vockler, Roach. Roach is 2nd on the mountain classification by 1 point, so these two will have a good battle in today's stage. Sutherland from United Healthcare, well, Poles. Looks like Saxo and Staro just gently having a gentle pace there on the front. I probably need to slow down how I speak and speak a bit louder. So I will try to do so. Let's have a look. Vinokourov. Evans is 2nd, Contador 3rd, Nibali 4th, and Wiggins 5th. We hold about 30 seconds over Sanchez, and we're about 20 seconds behind Nibali. So I have to do a bit of work to catch up to old Nibbles. Menchov, Lefheimer, Schleck. Okay, we need to get today's stage is probably going to be maintained in the peloton. Although it is a hill stage, we will sit in and see what happens as we get later on. We'll start with the breakaway for the first half till we get to this mountain sprint. Then we'll have a look at what our tactics might be as we continue on. I think we might sprint for these points. 14 people in the breakaway. We'll see what happens. We'll watch the sprint, and then we'll get bottles of water for our boys. 3Ks to the mountain points. When it goes to about 2Ks, maybe 1K, we'll slow it down again. Vokler is sure to make a move. Otherwise, Roach, Roach has got 2 teammates from AG2R, was attacked by Dan Martin of, what is this Garmin team called? Just Garmin Sharp? Garmin Barracuda, okay. There's a Rain Tarme following him down. Walt Poles, Innocent, Sutherland, Weaning. Vokler's also got 2 teammates, but he's just sitting up, okay. Roach is not trying anything either. First over the line, Martin, Tarme, and Poles sprinting for 2nd and 3rd. Doesn't make any difference to the top. Okay, who can get us some bottles? Froome can, because he's already way down on time, so if he crashes, we won't be too sad. Cavo is looking kind of worse for wear, but not much we can do about that. Maybe we can put him back in the bunch slightly. We can put Cavo maybe just down a bit in the bunch, not so far into the front, into the wind, put him in the middle maybe, the peloton. See if that makes a bit of a difference, maybe slightly different. Slightly better for us. We will certainly see that indeed. Let's keep the fast forwarding going, keep up the front with Wigo. Nothing's going to happen until these climbs here. That's right, points for Cavo. Let's just check sprint points here. They give points down to 15th, so we can get 1 point, or we can just not bother sprinting. So we're going to not bother sprinting. Excellent. Save the energy on Cavo for the mountains when we get there. Almost need some more water with Froome. He can get some water. No, why not? Little rise, won't do much. Froome's reasonable in this database. Oh, bit of rain. The frequency of crashes is going to increase. Oh, this is going to be a bad time. Straw, strong crosswind there, judging by the echelon. Let's have a look where the wind's actually coming from. Oh, it's a tail crosswind, ending up with a possible tailwind run into the finish line. That's going to be quite tough. The sprint point's coming out. The breakaway's only got 3 minutes, so it does not look like the day for the breakaway today. They should have had more time by now. The youth rider, where's he? 16th GC, 8 minutes down. Anyone else further up on GC than that? Yes, Nicholas Roach, 15th, 8 minutes and 6 seconds down. Okay. I mean, it'd be cool to see Roach in the leaders. Oh, there's a puncture in the peloton. United Healthcare, Forster, he's back in the peloton again. Just after the sprint point, I might send Froome to get some water actually now, just before we get to the mountain, so we don't have to bother up the mountain. Sprint points, no one sprinted, no change in the overall sprint, well, top 4, even top 5, I don't think there's no change in the sprint classification. Here comes Froome with the bottles, just before we start the hill. Don't want to be up and down the hill, we want to put someone on Cavo. I think if Cavo can survive this hill, then we might give him someone for the signal, but I'm not quite sure yet. Breakaway starting to break up. Kadri, the domestique for Roach, is coming back to the peloton. Only times 2 now up the hill. Sagan's at the front of the peloton. Anyone at the back struggling yet? Yep, Sprick. Kadri goes straight at the back. A lot of these United Healthcare riders also pulling out. Richie Port's kind of driving the pace here. No, there we go. Movistar is taken over with Liquid Gas also. Oh, there's an attack by Movistar. It's a bit unknown, and Cavo has been left behind, so we'll put him on automatic so he can do his own thing to make sure he stays within the allotted time. And we'll just give everyone about 85 just to keep them up a bit more. Paulino, he got a pretty high position in real life in this stage. And he's now doing the work for Contador on the front of the peloton. Where's Movistar's top rider? Let's have a look. Alejandro Valverde, he is in 10th position overall. We will keep an eye out for Alejandro Valverde, and a lot of our riders are dying. Looks like Rigoberto Urán, 26th overall, will be one of the first ones to go. Ooh, keep up, man. There's like Just a bit of the hill left. Times 1. Rigobert Uran's going out the back, so we will put him on automatic. Could have possibly put some of these guys in the breakaway to help us out, but well. Vasil Kirienka. Robocop once again on the front doing the work. Oh, and he's dead, okay. Richie Port is also dying now, so is Chris Froome. I just hope they can hold on for grim death. Bosenhagen. He's keeping up as well. Maybe it will be a day for the mountain climbers. Maybe it will. Froome's doing some work on the front for some odd reason. Vockler has extended his lead over Roach in the points classification. Come on, boys, just a little bit more. Rand, you can keep up too. There's only 69 riders left in the front bunch. Dabs. Rafael Micah, 68, who just dropped off there. Oscar Freire. Tim Katusha, okay. On the way down the hill, we might want to grab some more bottles. We'll send Richie Port back to get some bottles. And we will put Michael Rogers. Or Log. We might use Froome. Can protect Wiggins. Perfect. We go to Uran, get back to maintain position, and come up to the front. If a Bosenhagen, you're already here. Let's fast forward slightly. Hopefully this can bring us some bottles in decent time. Richie Port, he's giving us bottle to Uran. Uran's now got full bottles. Back up to the front, boy. Come on. Well, we won't do any attacks, I don't think, on this section, but what we will do is we'll try and just keep up with the attacks of the others. Peter Sagan's still here. If he stays with us, he will probably win the stage. What's he like compared to Bosenhagen? 69, 76. Alright, so on today's form, pretty similar, although just a bit more acceleration. And flat? No, Bosenhagen's got way more flat. Okay. Kirienka's at the front again, doing some work. He's had a decent rest in the downhill. Let's give Karo some order, just in case he forgets. Richie Port, you can protect Wiggins now. Is everyone at the front? Everyone except Rigoberto Uran and Froome. The group is starting to swell again as we start to go up the hill. Everyone's catching back up from that long descent. Nope, Oscar Freire's not even trying. Sergei Lakutin, he's also there. Simon Gerrans, who's in the breakaway today. Froome, don't sit at the back of the peloton. Move up. All our riders are kind of spread out. Cal Evans, he's got Van Garderen still left with him. Brakovic is protecting Vinokourov. The front of the peloton is Bernard Inoxti and Paulino. And Sutherland from United Healthcare on the breakaway of today has just been caught. Andreas Kloiden, there for Radio Shack. Bradley Wiggins sitting up the front. Richie Port's dead already, so he can bugger off. Froome has been dropped because he is just being a good boy today, isn't he, Froome? Fine, you can roll up then. How did I not see Froome get dropped? Actually. Okay, we've lost a domestic for no reason. That's awesome. There's only 3Ks to go on the climb, so hopefully Bosenhagen can make it up this tough mountain bit. Hopefully no one attacks. There's a lot of blocking going on. Please don't be blocking my boys, man. Hincapie's doing a bit of blocking. It's a bit of a bad tactic by an old man there. Richie Port, he's been dropped. Rigoberto Uran, he's going to be dropped now, so we'll bring probably Logvast to protect Wiggo. Bosenhagen, just keep up, man. 2Ks to go to the top. Well, Poles is being caught now. Peter Velitz of Amiga Pharma attacks. Volkswagen attacks. I'm not going to chase that. Oh, Bosenhagen, he is having a bad day today. Probably could have protected him a bit more, but in the end we're here for Wiggins, and that's mainly it. Contador's got one domestic left. Philip Gilbert, he's going out the back slowly. Well, Bosenhagen's now an automatic as well. Froome is kind of catching up. Or Rogers, you need to make it over the top, man. We're just about there. Logvist has gone out the back. Rogers, come on, Rogers. Just a slight bit of flat. Just a bit more effort. Effort, cursor. No, not both of you. Not both of you. No. You sit in. Come on, man, catch up. I need a domestic in there just to protect him a little bit. If we can catch up now, it'll be so much better. Look at this. Our bank's got 3 riders still left, and we have 1. Automatic, he should be able to catch up, hopefully. And we'll just keep an eye on Wiggins into the descent. Here we go. Rogers and Logbuster. Both back, or coming back. Let's go, man. Come on. Yes, protect. Go. Protect him. You. Come, just sit up the front. Get some water for us. Rogers, let's go down. Okay, so it was kind of correct. There is going to be the favourites winning today's stage. Maybe if Bosenhagen can catch back up in this next bunch, we might be able to do a sprint train of... Oh, Richie Porter's fallen. Oh, please get up. Thank you. Thank you, Port. You're up. That's excellent. Oh, but Saigon's in this bunch here. And Saigon will win the stage, or in the bunch sprint, I suppose. Because we're still 3 minutes down. You can do some work on the front then. Mr. Rogers, do some work for us. Bring the peloton, bring the breakaway back. Excellent work for us. 8Ks to go. 5Ks to go. We can put some riders in a sprint train. It'll just be these 3 here. Let's go for E for effort. Let's start racing a bit. Maybe get some bonus seconds. No, I won't actually, but it's always good to try to sprint, I suppose. Bradley Wiggins is pretty useless at sprinting, okay. Gilbert brings home the peloton, and we will get 12th with Bradley Wiggins. Don't think anyone major lost time. They'll probably all get the same time. Roach lost a bit of time. Let's just fast forward now. Excellent. Kevo, 122. I probably should have sprinted with a few more riders, but possibly not in the best kind of mindset I thought I would be to record an episode, but possibly not. Anyway, it's been a fun stage. We didn't lose time, I don't think. We will just check it out shortly. Who's this coming in? K3, he's got 10Ks to go. Decent amount of time. He should be able to make it. He's ages 16 minutes, 3Ks, easy. Alright, it was a bit longer than I thought. Let's have a look at the podiums. Today's stage winner, Tommy Vockler, takes a stage in front of Lane Tarme. And the peloton brings in with Peter Velitz, leading the stage 2 minutes 16 down. General classification is still Vinokurov leading Evans, Contador, Nibali, Wiggins. We didn't lose any time there. Best climbers, Vockler now leads 14 points over Roach. Mark Cavendish still leads the points classification ahead of Wiggins. Young rider is Rain Tarme and Bosenhagen and Oran swap position, and Bosenhagen lost more time there. We're still leading the team classification by 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Anyone of any importance lose any time? Oh, look at that, Bosenhagen. We've got the same time with these guys. Okay, so I was right, Roach would lose some time. Christoph Rath, Froome. No one pulled out. Excellent. So tomorrow's stage is a reasonably flat stage, maybe a day for Bosenhagen or another day for Kevo. We'll see you then.